Chapter 1, ladies. My name is Shaz, and welcome to the custom cards. So, in this video, I am going to go over the Seal of Auti-support and the Armored Monster. So, for the background, like the backstory for how these cards got created, is simply because I thought in my own head, because Seal of auti-support, it gets boring, like a lot. So I decided to make a archetype, like certain cards, counteract Seal of auti-support. So most of these cards have the select a certain card called Seal of auti-support. So let's begin with Seal, the Stealer of auti-support. So he's a rock, level 12, light, 25,000 attack, 3,000 defense, and his effect is, if your opponent activates a Seal of auti-support spell card, you can reveal this card from your hand, special summon it to your field in attack mode. If you do, negate that Seal of auti-support spell card, earn and take that card to your hand. Once per turn during your draw phase, you can pay 500 life points. All monsters from your opponent's shield or from your field gain 1,000 attack and defense. If you do, skip your opponent's battle phase. And it has a graveyard effect of you can pay 100 life points to special summon this card from your graveyard to your field in attack mode. But its attack points become double the attack points. So, this card's effects cannot be negated by card effects and can't be chained by card effects. So, its first effect, the summoning effect, that's how you could bring it out, is that if your opponent had a Seal of auti-support in their hand, and they're about to, or they will activate it, you can chain it to this card, or like this card chains to it, and then you take it to your hand. Yeah, and then plus, if you pay 500 life points, and all monsters on your field gains like 1,000 attack, it basically is a power booster. And yeah, or this card. And if you do skip your opponent's battle phase, it's basically, once you activate it, it's all over for your opponent. Like, they could not go into their battle phase. And yeah. So the next one is Corruption of the auti-support. He's a dark, level 12 Beast Warrior effect monster. And it has a lot of card things, so it's basically, if this card cannot be normal summon or set, must be special summon by banishing one Seal of auti-support spell card from anywhere to your banish zone. If this card is special summon, you can pay 100 life points to negate all card effects from your opponent's shield and hand until the end of your third turn. If it does, skip your opponent's draw phase. And if it attacks, you can discard one card and then take control of discard one card from the top of your deck. Take control of a monster that this card is battling, and this card attacks 3 times per battle. That one is like you could just hit your opponent one. Oh, you have a big shield guard now? Well, I'm going to send a discard to that, and I'm taking your monster. Thank you. And it doesn't have a, like a new effect. That allows you to basically change it to, like, sealer thing, or like what I did with, I don't remember what archetype that I did. And yeah. And then once per turn during your opponent's main phase 1, you can select one card from your opponent's hand, add it to your hand. If you do, both players gain 1,000 life points. If this card is sent to the grave, shuffle it, or shuffle this card into the deck. Special summon 2 warrior type monsters from your deck or graveyard or battlefield to or hand to your field in attack mode, but their attack points double the attack points. So basically, reason why I put the restriction on it, like it can't be normal summon or set, must be special summoned by banishing the Seal of auti-support. These 2 cards need Seal of auti-support specifically to, like, use their effects fully. And yeah, now we got young auti-support. He's a dark level 4 beast warrior type monster. If this card is sent to the grave, if this card is in his normal summon or special, you can select one Seal of auti-support spell card from your deck or graveyard, or banish one, add it to your hand. Once per turn during your opponent's draw phase, return 2 cards from either player's graveyards or banish zones to the owner's deck. Skip your opponent's battle phase. If you do, or if it does, then this card gains 1,000 attack points and defense points. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can shuffle 1 card from anywhere into the deck. Special summon this card to your field in defense mode. So this card, like, once you summon it, or like normal or special summon, you could add it right back to your hand, because this one allows you to banish it, and then this one brings it back to your hand. See, it doesn't need the, like, activation thing, like it to be activated. It just needs to be like, boom. So yeah, now we are on we already did the auti-support for Seal of auti-support. Now we're on the armor. This is 1 armor. The I really wish that they create the armor card from Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 4 of the anime, when like psychic armor head or psychic armor head and active guard and then trap buster and all those cards needs to be released immediately thing. So this one is based on their, I was gonna say it's based on the one of the characters is not dual disc, but a different anime that I'm thinking about. By the like that one series where the where she like grabs the machine, or like her dog uses the scanner part where to scan the surrounding areas before she became too reckless. This one, yeah, the her gauntlet thing, the one that was on her arm. I don't remember what it was called, but she ends up. Oh, sorry. Well, I turned it into a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and yeah. So, reason why I created a spider web in the middle. It's supposed to have this unique feature. So let's begin with its effect. So scanner of the auti-support is an Earth type level 4 machine effect monster with 1500 attack and 500 defense. For each armor monster or monsters you control, you can look at your opponent's or looks into your deck. Select 3 cards or 3 of the armored cards to be added to your hand. If it does, skip your opponent's main phase 1. If this card attacks or attacked by your opponent's monster before damage calculations, you can pay 100 life points, negate that attack, and end their turn. If you do, this card gains defense points equal to that attacking monster's attack points. And if this card is sent to the grave, you can select one armor spell / trap card from anywhere to your hand. Shuffle this card into the deck. If you do, draw 2 cards. So this card might be broken because first, if you had more armor monsters or monsters itself as a monster, you can and look into your deck and add 3 cards and like add them to your hand. That seems like a broken ability. Like you could just add, if you had Big Bang Blow, Psychic Armor Head, and Active Guard, and that would give you 3 monsters right off the bat. And plus it skips your opponent's main phase. The other one, though, I think this one, skips your opponent's battle phase. So it's basically skips your opponent's main phase and battle phase. So there, and this one also, if it got attacked, like, I'm gonna swing right in with my Blue Eyes White Dragon, or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, or whatever, to be swung in, or my 5-headed dragon to destroy it. Well, nope. I activate this card. That's a 4 damage calculations. You can pay 1,000 life points. So basically, you lose 100 to save your monster from, or just that turn, and your opponent's turn. Plus, if your opponent had 5-headed dragon, and it attacked into this card would gain a whole bunch of defense. Like, plus the field spell, like the Seal of Auti-support, would be boosted up to 500 too. So, hold on, give me a moment to search up Seal of Auti-support. Guess I was wrong. This card says all monsters you control gain 500 attack once per turn. This cards cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Well, control 2 or more face-up attack mode monsters. Your opponent can't target monsters with low attack. So, this one is basically the other one. The one that I said earlier, this one, could cancel out your opponent's card, and then this one allows you to basically banish one, because this one allows it, so you take that card to your hand, and you could banish it to summon those 2 monsters without having to swing in for the damage. And plus, this one, you can select one card from to be added, and then, yeah. So, most of these cards are overpowered. So, this one, I want it to be, like, boost defense up, because there's, like, cards that are, like, in armor cards that allows you to basically gain 200 attack for each armor card on the field. And it's basically not my style. Like, you could just add, like, oh, I'm gonna add this card, this card, this card. Yeah. So once you bring that card out, it's all over. Like, you activate double summon like the 2 monsters. You could just use Psychic Armor Head and that card if you had both of them in your hand. Activate both of them. You basically won the duel. Select 3 cards. Plus, itself is the armored card too. So, because Scanner is a part of a weapon or armor. Because it looks like a Captain America shield thing. So, yeah. Plus it dies, it just adds a card back to the hand. Okay? So, now it is time for me to call this archetype off. So, that's why I am gonna take a quick and think about this is a sneak peek at what I'm going to do next time. I am thinking about putting Zuko in the mute thing. Basically he used to be talking, and then at age 4 the quirk doctor tells him that he's quirkless, and then I am giving Inko a special power, like quirk, that allows her to take voices away. Or adds them to, or gives them back. So, yeah. So, Zuko probably the rest of you might not be happy with it. And you're all like, come on. This guy needs to lay off of Zuko. What does Zuko ever do to you? Huh? Yeah. But only... Okay? And it will be scary. So, peace out, y'all. Bye.